So I'm going to do a talk on the Open-Incubator framework on LinkedIn and how I compare it to Wikipedia. Now, just some background on Wikipedia. You know, in 1999, 99.9% of folks who heard of Wikipedia kind of laughed at it as a platform that could do significant change or could impact the encyclopedia market, or even be able to displace the then extremely powerful Microsoft, and and to even impact encyclopedia. And basically no one supported it as a venture, right? Jimmy Wales couldn't get people to support it. You know, he showed what he was doing, and everyone kind of laughed at it. Well, he had a few pages up. Now, I want you to think of what we're doing with OIF, the Open Incubator framework. It's somewhat similar. Now, we have developed a process that I call the Open Incubator framework, and it will allow folks to basically launch their ideas and be 100% or 99% successful, and that's what I believe. We're running a pilot with 100 Foundups. And I want you to think of a Foundup as not a startup, okay? And what we're doing is significantly different than what you do in the startup development cycle. However, there are some similarities. And really quickly, think of a Foundup as more of a strategic initiative to become a startup versus a startup as you think of a startup, right? Maybe that. And if I was to kind of explain to you what a Foundup is in relation to Wikipedia, it would be something like this. Well, imagine the person who starts the page as the founder of the page. He's founding up the page, the Wikipedia page. That is no different than the guy with the ideas. Like, this is my idea. It's rough, it's full of errors, it's rugged, no one's going to put any money in it, right? Now, think of the advisor, our passive advisor, as someone who is interested in maybe helping out ideas, affiliating himself with these ideas or these pages, right? In our case, Foundups. And but there's no requirements. He can just look at our Foundups and then say, I'll be an advisor of this one, I'll be this one here. Send some points or whatever. Just be there. Crowdsource it with his network, right, on LinkedIn, because basically all we're asking folks to do, if you like Foundup Corp and you want to be an advisor, we're accepting advisors right now. Will we always be accepting advisors for Foundup Cup? Probably not. Will we always be accepting team members? Probably not. Team members is more, it's an active role. So think of a team member on Foundups Corp, on Wikipedia, right, as the admin, the person who is actually helping and being more, by giving direction, by actually being involved with the development of the page. Now, when that page is ready to be basically, in our case, launched as a publication, or it's nicely crafted, it has three things. It has the team now on it. It has a prototype, that they're going to test, or questions they're going to test, and finally, it has customers. So the moment someone says, hey, I want to publish that page, or someone says, I want to be part of your Foundup as a customer and pay money. For example, Foundup, we launched over the weekend, on Tuesday, we had our first 2 paying customers. So, and we got more coming. You'll see, I've got other, we've got people rushing to be our 100 alpha tests. So that's it. That's what we are, and we can run this platform on any social media platform. The idea of recreating a platform for social, to replace an existing social media is kind of silly. Now, eventually we will, once we run our alpha with 100 Foundups, okay, and we then see what percent of those will launch as startups, we'll know what to do next. My name is Michael Trout. I'm the inventor and the CEO, chairman of Foundups Corp. We're an Inc. We're not an Inc. 500. Well, we're an Inc. 500 in speed. We went from 3 people last week to over 15 people this week. I expect to have over 50 folks with our corporation, by the end of this month. Over 100 affiliated with us and our Foundups. By the end of the year, I hope to have about 5,000, and hope to have at least 100 to 500 Foundups that we're working and helping launch as startups. Thanks.